Hi there, my name is Ryan Rastall. I'm a PGA professional and the equipment expert for Golfshake.com. I'm here basking in the sunshine of Amendoeira Resort here in the Algarve in Portugal, and today I'm going to help you understand some of your tendencies with your iron game and how to improve them. So, firstly, as I tell all of my pupils, if you want to improve, you've got to understand your golf game first and understand how to fix it. So today I'm going to show you a few quick ways you can have a look at certain tendencies you may have and also how to improve them. So to do that, I've got some face tape for the irons, but you can also use some of the foot spray you can get that leaves a mark as well. I've also got a black Sharpie pen, which I'll show you what I'm going to use that for in a second. And also just my alignment stick, as always, to help you to aim at the target properly. So why have I got these on the golf club? Well, the face tape is going to tell me where I'm striking the ball, okay? So if we're striking the ball towards the toe all the time, or the heel all the time, or high on the face, low on the face, it's going to tell us certain things and certain characteristics about your golf game. Now, fundamentally, it can tell you that the clubs that you've got maybe need looking at from a custom fitting perspective, because if we see toe strikes a lot, generally that shows us length is maybe a little bit out. We might need to lengthen your clubs. Heel strikes the opposite and all over the place, you know, we could need some adjustment there as well. But fundamentally, if we're striking it out the toe all the time, it can be simple things in setup that we can change as well. So I'm going to hit a few shots. I'm going to leave some marks on the face tape here and have a bit of a talk to you about what I'm looking for. So just normal 7-iron. Let's just hit a couple and see where they end up. I'll just hit one more. Okay, so two half decent shots there. But if we look at the tape on the face, we can see that the strikes are fairly central, maybe just towards the toe of the club a little bit. So the second one particularly was a little bit toey. So as I've hit that, it's a little bit higher out the face. I mean, I tend to hit down on the ball quite a lot. So generally my bad shots do come more towards the top of the blade than anything else. I hit a very high ball flight, which can be accentuated a little bit by the strike moving towards the top of the club. The first one was a little bit lower, a bit more solid flight, but both, you know, more than acceptable shots. But what I can see from that is maybe I'm hitting a bit too much down on the ball, okay? So that's maybe something I can work on. It's definitely a trait that I know I have in my golf swing that can help, that I can help. So the other thing that I'm going to show you how to do is going to check, it's a bit of a way of you checking whether the lies on your golf clubs are right as well, okay? So we all know that if we don't get the right lie on our golf clubs, they can go all over the place. So this is a very quick way of you testing that. So I've just got one of the balls here and a black Sharpie pen. So I'm just going to draw a line down the center of that golf ball, a nice straight line. You can use one of the stencils if you like when you use it. So that's going to leave a nice solid line on the golf ball there. Now what I'm going to do is line this up so that the line is vertical and pointing towards the target, okay? So it's straight up in the air. Now, when I hit a shot with this club now, it's going to print that line on the club face. And what it's going to show me is where my face is in relation to that line when I've struck the ball, okay? So let me just hit this shot. Okay, pretty good shot, nice and straight, nice and high. So what we can see is that it's left a black mark on there. Now we can see it's pretty vertical, isn't it? Now, as a custom fitter, you'd expect my clubs to be fitted for me. And we can see there that with that vertical line that we've got, the lies are pretty good, okay? Yes, I've struck it a little bit out the toe again, but I'm just having one of those days, unfortunately. But we can certainly see that that line was nice and straight as I've hit it. This tape that I've got here actually shows us different levels of if the line is angled in certain positions, then maybe we could look at an adjustment, and it sort of gives a bit of an indication as to what that adjustment should be. But generally we're looking at if that line is dead straight, so nice and vertical on the face, the lies of the golf clubs are pretty good, okay? So that is another thing we can check. So to put your mind at rest before you go out there on the golf course, are we striking out the middle of the face? If not, there's some reasons why. And also, is that line nice and vertical? If it is, then generally your irons are probably going to be suited to you as well. I hope that helps. I hope that's something you can use before you go to the golf course and really get a better understanding of your golf game.